And oh my goodness, Spoon with the clutch play. Victory Royale for Marietta. Anymore though, but does finish him up. Gets 2, gets 3. What a hit that hits him 65%. And does it go in? It goes in! It goes in!
The widescreen fight. 2 4v1. Might be 4v none.
Alright everybody, welcome back to the Marietta College Esports Twitch channel. I'm ready to get into a match. I'm certainly excited. We have a Valorant team coming up first today, of course in just a few minutes here. And following that up at 8 p.m. we'll have the Overwatch team playing. So yeah, excited for that. I know our Valorant team, they might actually be undefeated right now. If not undefeated, they have a certainly winning record. So I'm excited to see them play going into a bit of a break period for them. Hopefully they come out with a lot of energy, and I'm certainly excited to see what they have in store. I'm also excited to see if you guys have any Twitch Primes in store. It's basically a free subscription to our channel, helps us out a little bit, gets us a little bit of money, and if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, and it's basically just a great way to help us out. Moving on to recruiting, we have a bunch of titles, even more than you see here. We have Fortnite, Overwatch 2, Valorant, and we're especially looking for League of Legends, Rainbow Six, Rocket League, and Super Smash Bros. Players. And we also recently got an Apex Legends team, though I'm not sure how many of the games have been streamed. They play on the weekend, so it's a little weird. And of course, if you can get enough people for a roster, we're open to other games as well. Right now, I know definitely League of Legends and Rocket League, and Smash, all three of them need players pretty bad. Smash currently doesn't have enough players to play the season, so if you want to help us out, maybe check out joining one of the teams for one of your favorite games. Speaking of joining teams, if you're interested in coming on down to Marietta College, we actually have one more in-person visit on Navy Blue and White Day coming up on March 29th. I don't think that's been changed, so if you want to come down and check out the esports room, I'm sure we'll probably have something like that available if you schedule a tryout with us, following those QR codes on the right there. It's a pretty simple process, and I'm sure if you're trying out, you should also try out for the scholarship. A lot of people on the esports team have it, and it's a great way to help reimburse yourself for college. Speaking of which, as we're going to start heading to the game, I have to open up Valorant, so I'm going to get that cooking as we continue to go through the announcements. High school teams can schedule a virtual meeting with our head coach, Derek Games, if they would like to, see about advertising our program and maybe getting some of their players interested in it. I'm sure a lot of players might be interested in, and it's a new program. Well, not new program, but we're actively expanding our reach. So make sure you do that if you feel inclined. Moving on to our schedules while Valorant's updating. I probably should have checked that it didn't need to be updated, so that's going to be an issue. But Valorant is up to their last game of, actually second to last game of the season, I think. Oh no, I think this is their last game, unless the March 10th one was scheduled earlier or later, but I don't think it is. So this is looking like the last match of the season as we wrap up and go into playoffs. We'll see what matches we have scheduled then. Moving on to the other teams, Rainbow Six has one more match left, I believe. So all the spring matches were rescheduled. I think at least most of them were. So I'm unsure about the ones from like March 9th to like the 13th. But I know for sure they have a match on March 19th, so if you're keeping track on their record, make sure that you stay tuned on that. We also have our Fortnite team, which I think actually isn't playing. And then Rocket League also has one more game coming up on the 20th. Interesting to see LVC. I'm not actually sure what team that is, but I guess we'll find out when that comes along. And I'm not sure this weekly schedule. Oh, it is updated. So this might have our reschedules here. Of course, we have Overwatch coming at 8 p.m. The Rainbow Six Siege match I talked about on the 17th. Valorant on the 18th. So that's that rescheduled. That one's going to be at 8 p.m. Coming up on the 19th, we have the Rainbow Six match. One, I believe, was rescheduled. That's going to be at, looks like 8:30. And then, of course, the Rocket League and another Overwatch match that was rescheduled now on the 21st. And as those games wrap up, we'll get to figure out what the playoffs will have in store for our teams. I know a lot of them are looking to contend in those. And speaking of which, we have our Valorant roster getting ready to play right now, as hopefully Valorant will update in time. We're going to have Austin Amash playing, Austin A60 in game, Ian Hufford, Magic Ninja also playing. I believe we have Zachary Simpkins playing. We have Ian, the other Ian, playing as well, OP Knees and McLovin in game respectively, and we also have LJ Hatcher Grave, our star player, attending today. So we have quite the roster ready for us to hopefully take the win here. And I'm gonna go to a quick break while we wait for Valorant to load up, because there isn't much else to talk about. Of course, make sure you sub if you have it, and stay tuned for the match to start soon. All right, everybody, welcome back to our Valorant match. We finally got loaded in, and I'm joined by
Sixer.
Welcome to the Valorant stream, and we're going to start getting into our picks. We're starting off on Icebox, as you might have just seen on the score screen. I believe, yep, we're starting on defense. Oh, geez. Hopefully it loads. Oh no. Okay, we got it. Alright, so we're gonna see a Vice come out. So that's a bit of an unusual pick for our team. I think usually they are playing Killjoy or Cypher, I believe, for the other Sentinel. And it's looking like we're gonna have Grave on a duelist. Austin A60 locked in on Tejo. Gonna be looking to clear those corners out. The other team, their lineup looking pretty traditional, aside from maybe the Reyna coming out from Greece over there. They have a Sova. They're playing a double initiator comp, but of course, I think we are too. With Viper as the controller, that'll be interesting. Hasn't been in the meta as much. I think she got nerfed pretty hard a while ago, but Icebox is one of her maps, so not too surprising to see her played.
Looks like we're going to see two different Vipers on the different teams with Care Bear versus OP Knees. So that's going to be interesting when they have to face off against one another.
Yeah, controller is definitely a very important role in this game. It's not like some people, you might say, like, as a duelist, you can kind of just run in and just like hope you get kills and you're being a duelist. But if you're a bad controller, your team can get shot from tons of different angles and not even know it's happening. Of course, if you have it set up wrong, and I did not set the lobby order, so I'm gonna have to do that. As we head into this game, though, the comps are looking pretty different. Like you said, the only similarity is the Vipers. So
I am noticing that the opposing team is going to use all their credits here immediately.
Yeah. And they're also going a lot of light shield, which is a bit of a brain strategy. I haven't watched too many of our matches, but usually people like buying a ghost or sheriff. So seeing a lot of light shield being bought is going to be an interesting thing to see. We're going to see Austin and Kitchen not find anybody immediately.
But they are going to go up against what looks to be a back end with Austin A60 trying to go for a back flank.
Yeah, it's looking like Marietta is looking to pinch them on site, using that Viper utility to help cut off some angles. Speaking of which, Tejo, Austin going in on one side. They're looking pretty low, but can he find a kill? Playing it safe for now. But it's time for the other side to peek. There's one, there's two, there's three. All down
Already
to KJ.
down.
And it's looking pretty impossible for KJ to win that, yep. And she'll go down, and we'll get our players updated here. So going into that game, especially with Maryland full buying, what do you think they might try and do in this next round, as they're going to have only pistols?
Well, I believe that they are going to try a more spacious route. As we can see with the map, Maryland is still staying together, and I think that's going to be a detriment to them, as Marietta is able to quickly get to all points where the attackers are able to get from, and quickly just pinch them off. Again, we are seeing that quickly with the window from Austin A60. He's set the window, and now he's sending a drone of some sort.
Yeah, and it's looking like another fight's coming out. I'm not even paying attention to all the kills that are happening, as Marietta is crushing them in middle. Already 3 players down from Maryland, and it's not looking too good for them. Of course, it was their save round. What can you expect? But they do take one out.
But they're taking a second out. They are making it a bit more equal, but
yeah, they're still down a player. Oh, down 2 players. Nice utility from Austin there to take out another nuts, all down to KJ. Once again, Austin with the peek.
And they go for a 1v1. Can't quite make it, but I believe that Marietta is going to be able to. It says that Magic Ninja is defusing. Defenders win.
Yeah, I switched just after the shot, but McLovin actually was able to get the KJ killed with the Marshall there. So nice little play to end the round for him, especially playing off of the distraction from, I believe it was Austin who was up top. The Killjoy was not able to swing in time, so I got them the kill there. And I put the lobby in backwards, so we're fixing that now. It's looking like we're going to see a similar setup from Marietta. This time, Maryland's splitting up, going for a default, hopefully not losing as many players at the start. Of course, for them.
And Marietta is very much, they're staying in their spots waiting, and Maryland's coming back together to bunch up, going for what looks to be a left flank middle approach. But it looks like they are going for a full left flank approach, which might be bad for our Viper player with OP knees, because OP knees seems to be on their own.
Yeah,
on his own.
It's going to be very hard for him to defend this. He's actually just going to back up and for his team so they can retake. Unfortunately, taking a bullet there on the spam. Going to be down to 60 HP at 2-shot, but the rest of his team is coming in now. Austin coming up from the top, but Magic gets taken down trying to rotate. Viper lurking in middle. And now Marietta 4 versus 5. Gonna wait for the Viper wall to go down, and then they're gonna peek out. Not finding him, but yet they're all hiding behind yellow.
Now, on our screen, we're able to see where every single player is, but they're not able to see that at the actual game. Are they?
Yeah, and it's evident there as Bear takes on another one from the flank, and Maryland will take a game 2-1 now, or take a round, not the game. And I believe Marietta was, and we're gonna swap back to our POV. I believe Marietta was on a bonus round there, so their guns were weaker, but now you can see they're on a full Y. So it's going to be an even match this time.
And Marietta is buying pretty quickly, but they are not spending all of their money.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tougher. Hopefully they win this round. If they lose this round, their economy is going to be rough. Magic Ninja probably going to be the only one to buy, but that's not what it matters right now. What matters is Magic Ninja. Gonna catch him on his flash, doesn't matter. McLovin takes out one already. Or nobody spotted on A site, but
Magic Ninja is doing a great job doing stealth, watching both flanks, but I wonder if he might do a bit better if he's able to get some out. Yep. Able to snipe that.
yeah, right as you were talking about him, he gets a kill. Sending Marietta up 3-5 now. They got quite...
And I don't know what exactly he's using. It seems to be a creature that acts like a turret. Or at least a singular turret.
It's like a flash, but it has like a projectile that shoots to flash them.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, and they can actually shoot out of the air if they shoot it fast enough, but usually people aren't able to. It's looking like Maryland's gonna rotate though.
They are coming up against Austin. No, not Austin.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, and OP Needs takes out one
But
as well.
Maryland is down to their last player, who is running around, going for the one area where Marietta isn't, but Marietta's able to get in there pretty fast with Magic Ninja, I believe, coming in.
Yeah, and a pinch from Grave as well to take out Care Bear, the last player standing, and Marietta, all of them still alive, so that's pretty huge for their economy. They're gonna still be able to keep their guns. They might only have to buy shields, so they're gonna look to take.
And it looks like they are all full out with pretty powerful guns and very powerful.
Yeah. And Maryland's going to equal them this round, of course. If Maryland loses this, their economy is not going to be looking too hot. I think if Marietta gets at least a kill or two, they're going to be able to full buy next round no matter what. So things are looking up for them. Not looking too hot for Maryland, though. Down 1-3.
I would say switching to action.
Yeah, and he's actually gonna drone up. I don't think he saw that person in middle, unfortunately, but
Now they are going for the right, so players, Magic Ninja and McLovin are going to be seeing some action.
so far nothing happening. Magic Ninja waiting for them to get on site to use a splash. There it goes. Hits 2. Vice Wall blocks the shots though, and speaking of which, McLovin gets taken down. Magic Ninja pushing up now. Gonna get flashed, but he's gonna take him by surprise. Gets 2.
2 before getting taken out, which good job on him. Like, they are all... And Maryland is all right in that one area, and now they're having to back off.
Yeah, it was a good hold.
They do have a player that is flanking. That player 2, Austin, might be able to find. Oh, but just not enough. We're down more players than Maryland now.
Yeah, and it's gonna be tough for OPs to push this. He's gonna have to wait for Graves at least a little bit to go on site so that he can at least get traded if he dies. They're gonna push up now. Footsteps being made. I'm sure Maryland can hear those.
Oh, a bit too easily.
Yeah, that Killjoy has been a thorn in Meritta's side certainly this round. Now Grave.
Can Grave make a clutch win?
Looking to push up. He's gonna dodge 2 players in kitchen. Maybe find one in yellow. Gonna play for the defuse sound. Graves gonna be surrounded here. It's gonna be tough. Gets 1. 2.
Get 2.
He doesn't know where the Viper is. He's gonna shot in the back.
Oh.
Unfortunate at the end there. He almost clutched it. He just had no idea where the Viper was. Nobody saw him. They only knew Killjoy was in kitchen. So unfortunate round end there. But Marietta made the most of it. Now they can still full buy at the very least.
Looks like OP Knees is already going to spend his money.
And speaking of which, I should probably swap over their POV. And I have to swap, you see 3, 4. There's the problem. I found it. Alright, now the lobby order should be correct and we can swap properly. I believe all the cameras should be correct now. And it's looking like, once again, Maryland are going to go over to A side. They're just going to run in with an ultimate. So if you don't know what the suppression does, it basically makes it so you can't use any utility. And that's kind of KO's whole idea. He uses ultimate, it stops any abilities in a large area.
But looks like seems like Magic Ninja's waiting for anyone to dare come out, and that way he can just start firing.
Yeah, unfortunately Grave gets taken out though. Merita's retake is going to be hindered for sure.
Oof. There goes Austin.
That's Magic Ninja's turn. Flash shot at somebody. I don't know if it hit him though.
I don't believe so.
Out. But Opinies makes it a little easier. Takes down 1. McLovin getting traded though. Magic Ninja swings out, gets 1. Doesn't know one's under. Gets him anyways, and now Gecko on the spike might die to the... Yep, he died to the molly, but now he can still clutch this. If he gets a little bit lucky and his aim's good enough. Magic Ninja, oh, they're gonna play post plant. There's not much hope for him. Yeah, getting swung from both sides there. Not much he can do. Maryland now taking it to 3-3, and it's looking like Marietta's not gonna be able to full buy.
But Marietta does have 3 out of the 5 ultimates ready.
Yeah, good all there, and they're actually 1 off of the other 2, so they might be able to use their ultimates to change the round in their favor. Certainly, they're getting a little bit of a force buy, maybe a little bit of bonus buy, you might call it.
But the question is does Marietta want to use all of their ultimates during this round, or do they want to save any of their ultimates, stagger them out?
Yeah, I think it all depends on if they can get any kills. Grave, our Jet, already used their ultimate.
And OP Knees is waiting at a great place. They're gonna have to come around, and he should be able to snipe some of them. Oh, yeah. They get him before do any damage. That drone. Now they're coming up against Magic Ninja.
Ooh, and Grave dashing up gets 1. Watching the flank a little bit, making sure nobody is playing sneaky play on them. But now they're looking to peek together. Grave sees him, can't shoot though because he's getting flashed. And now we get delayed more. The ultimate from Teo.
Oh, but we get Grave using his spikes.
And now it's looking favorable for Marietta. Oh, Austin takes down one again.
Care Bear is the last one up for Maryland.
Wow, and I didn't even notice they never actually planted.
And they're
so.
going over to the other side of the map, trying to avoid where Marietta is expecting them.
Yep, and there the wall got tripped for Vice, so they know exactly where, well not exactly, but they know roughly where Care Bear is. Brave gonna take the lead. Ultimate coming out from Care Bear now. Gonna make it a little bit harder for Mary to push in. Speaking of which, McLovin gets taken down now. Doesn't know the Viper's on his side. Hold on to Austin now. 1 versus 3. Turned around on its head. Austin making noise. He doesn't know where Care Bear is.
Trying to trigger out Care Bear, I suppose.
He's going to fake the defuse here, try and find him. Sees his head tap out, but the Viper's hiding perfectly. Drops down now, you heard that.
Ooh.
Runs out of ammo at the end, not able to get the kill. So far, it looks like Maryland Strength is playing the post plant multiple times now. It's come down to the spike being needed to get defused, and they have a great setup at the end for them to stall out the retake from Marietta. So we'll see if that continues. What Marietta needs to do is maybe coordinate the retakes a little bit better. At the end there, we saw Austin, was very far away on the retake, and the rest of his teammates died before he could really help or get involved.
Marietta was great at the pinch, but once they started expecting it, Maryland changed up strategies. But now they're going for the full group bust in again. Will Marietta be able to clutch out a pinch?
Not sure. There's a bunch of people in kitchen. I'm not even sure Austin is aware of just how many are there. He's gonna get scanned. It's looking dangerous for him. He's gonna have to take 3 on at once. Gets flashed, but he gets one. Gets taken down though. And now OP Knee's the only one on site for now. Team is coming.
Gojo got OP Knees. McLovin got Gojo though. And Grace got McLovin. It's a full trade-off, but hopefully Marietta's able to come back in.
And there's the ultimate coming out. Didn't find anybody though. Still very winnable from Marietta. Viper is looking pretty low.
Last player standing.
Oh, but Grave got taken out. It's all down to Magic Ninja.
Has a lot of utility to use here. And actually, once again, Maryland has not planted, so this is actually a good situation for Magic here. We can force one to plant. We'll have a 1v1, but ooh, nice shot from Care Bear to end the round there. So, I don't know, once again, it's looking like Marietta isn't fully aware of where Maryland is at the beginning. They'll have like a bunch of people running through kitchen, and then the rotate from Marietta is relatively slow, and they end up giving up the site. But it's actually kind of not that bad for them because, like we just saw, Maryland ends up not planting super early. So I think Marietta can actually maybe take a little bit more time to coordinate the retake.
I'm hoping that Marietta can send in someone else. Like, A is a very small area, so I'm hoping that they're able to send someone to B to at least get like a pinch. Because we see where 5 is.
Yeah, our Vice over there, McLovin, is holding down B right now by himself.
And he's not even facing towards the pathway that's visible on the minimap.
And there's the ultimate coming out from OP Knees. That's going to cover A site, and it's looking like Maryland's going to rotate. Now is the chance for Marietta to come up with some kind of idea on the retake, since they pretty much know for sure that Maryland is going to be heading towards B site. McLovin might take a peek here.
Razorvine destroyed.
Yeah, and that Molly's not going to be much use to him now. Flash comes out though, delays the push. And there's the ultimate coming up from him as well. No primary weapons able to be used for Maryland.
Oh, but even still.
Ooh, and there's a Killjoy ultimate coming out. Let's see if Gray's able to get one. Hits him.
2.
And we'll get the kill. Now it's down to 2 for Maryland, 3 for Marietta, though the guns are not in their favor. We're gonna see Magic Ninja with the flash come out. It hits them. He's gonna have to swing now.
And
Gets
now he's
one.
able to see 2 and gets 2!
What a play from him at the end there. All
OP
the
Knees
teammates.
coming in to play defensively, but it doesn't matter because Maryland is down.
Yeah.
And it looks like Marietta might be able to equal.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for them right now. I don't think Maryland's going to be able to full buy, so this is probably their best chance to equalize the game. And at the end there, we saw that coordinated retake I was talking about. All 3 players on Marietta, I believe, were playing different angles, so it made it very hard for Maryland to figure out what to do. And it's looking like they're going to call their timeout early. Well, depends on how you look at it, I guess. I would say they're only down by 1 round, but clearly they want to change something.
They do have 2 ultimates ready compared to Marietta not having any ultimates. Now, Grave is the closest with 2 away from his ultimate. I do wonder if that can change the tide of the game.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because the 2 ultimates that Maryland has aren't like necessarily super impactful. So, for example, what we saw last round with the Killjoy ultimate, if you're in that radius, like it has a giant radius, if you're inside it, you'll get detained and you basically can't shoot or do anything. If they find you, you're dead pretty much. But with the Reyna ultimate that Grace has, it basically just makes it so you shoot faster and you heal more. One of her abilities is like she can heal if she gets a kill. So it's more like her ultimate is only helpful to her. And Gojo's ultimate on Sova, he'll have like a laser he can shoot through walls, which can help a little bit depending on how they use it. As we'll see them push.
Oh, and they're running right through, but they were right by one of the players.
Yeah.
Surprised that they didn't get taken out. Maybe the other player was just so surprised.
Yeah, I mean, mid has been contested from Maryland for sure, so I'm not sure if Austin is completely aware they saw somebody with his drone there, but it's looking like Marietta's going to almost fully rotate over towards A. It's only Grave on B, but I think this is a good call because it's looking like Maryland's try and hit A first, if they're going to rotate yet, of course. And so far, nothing happening. Magic Ninja checking the
But
peak.
he did see a cloud go off, so hopefully they're able to see something and not just get a smoke screen.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for OP Needs. He's pushed up kind of alone right now, but Magic Ninja's coming in to help him.
Looking out for flanks, but Magic Ninja has been taken out.
Now it's OP Needs on site. His teammates are up in rafters trying to help him, but can he swing off of him?
Oh, unable to get those side kills. But there goes McLovin getting a good upper high ground kill. And knowing where his pain was coming from, able to at least get a few hits off on the Viper.
Yeah, and Gray's up against it now, 1 versus 3. The KO's technically still alive, I guess, but he has to get revived. Dashing on
Good
site.
use of dash, but unfortunately unable to just let loose that rain of bullets that Grave needed.
Yeah, at the end there, I believe he actually got thrown off because I don't remember who it was, but it might have been the Reyna. When they crouched, Grave did not expect that, and he actually shot right above them, so a bit unfortunate. Of course, it was going to be a tough round to win anyways for them, but their buys looking pretty alright. McLovin on a Marshall isn't too nice to see. You like to see him have a rifle as well, but Marietta can still definitely contend here. As it's looking like Maryland's going to push middle. And
it looks like Grave is just going right into the enemy territory. Prepared with a dash and ready to just shoot and shoot and shoot and get away. What a great opening from Grave.
Yeah, getting that kill in the Killjoy is really important because she's been very impactful for Maryland. But now it's looking like the kitchen push is making a return. OP Knees might be able to find one. Not yet. Saw him peek. Flash comes out. And he gets taken down. McLovin.
McLovin and Grave seem to be the last 2 standing.
Yeah, again, it's going to be very tough for them to
Grave
win
does
this.
have his ultimate ready.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He probably will try and use that when he's going to have a pistol, and there's a flash coming out. Reyna
Player standing.
taking out another. Well, down to Grave now, he's not able to do it.
Ugh.
And a 4K from the enemy. Reyna there definitely making a statement in this match. So far, it's looking like Viper and Reyna are going to be the primary targets for Marietta here. Magic Ninja doing well. Grave, of course, to top two. Both have their ultimates as well. We'll see if Grave is going to want to use his. And it's looking like he's going to pull out a Judge. I think he might actually use his ultimate then to peek long angle, so he's going to have that shotgun ready in case he needs it. Speaking of which,
Looks like Marietta is focusing on the B and middle area, but again, McLovin got one kill off there that was really good. Grave wasting ammo on a smoke screen.
OP knees flying the rotate accurately. Can he find one? Not rewarded yet. The knife goes off the cliff, and now, ooh, the flank fails from Marietta. Now OP knees might be able to find an angle. He sees the gun from the killjoy, not able to get the shot though. Now Marietta's gonna have to rotate over the A really quickly. It's looking like OP knees isn't gonna find anything. We'll get off his screen, move over to Grave. Gonna be the first one to make contact. He's watching the peak. There's the flash from KO, gets him. His position is revealed, and everyone's shooting at him. He's gonna try and play this carefully with the Guardian. Gets one.
Nice.
Spike planted.
Now, can he find another? His teammates there with him.
Coming up from above. Able to... Has a dash ready. But watching for anyone.
He has no idea where the enemy is. He actually just walked right past him.
OP knees defusing. And able to get them...
Player standing.
Gets one. It's all down to Grave once again. He's gonna have to get this kill early. I don't know if he can get the defuse. Yeah, he's got it. Alright. Really nice clutch there.
Well done.
Yeah. Grave clutching it. Really, the whole team once again did well on the retake, all playing together.
5 for defending, 7 for attacking, and now we switch over to attacking.
Yeah, and
Let's see if Marietta can keep up that steam and...
hopefully they can take the lead. It's looking like they're going to go for a bit more of an aggressive fly like we saw from Maryland before. No light shields from them though. This is more the style you would expect to see. Looking like they're going to 4-rush A site. Maryland not too sure where they want to play it. Going into this half, I'm curious to see how Maryland is going to defend. The way they attacked was very rotate heavy, and they tried to play lurks a lot, and I mean it works pretty well for them a lot of the time, so we'll see if their attacking strategy is any much the same, or sorry, defending strategy. But the round's going to start up here, and we're going to see...
Marietta, while playing together, they are playing very cautious. They are trying to make sure that they are covering each other.
Yeah, and the flash coming out, they're going to try and clear the Reyna.
Good use of the dash, but unfortunately right into a smoke screen and unable, getting flanked. Magic Ninja planting in a pretty nice place, I would say.
Yeah, it's certainly protected from them, but they're going to have to watch out for the retake. You watching the flank, OP knees up front. He's going to get knifed, they know where he is. He's not going to be able to use his utility either. Might not matter though. McLovin gets 2, and now it's down to 2 for Maryland.
Versus our 3 from Marietta. Both of which are on the same point.
McLovin, all I see is hit one shot, there it is. Ball down to Sova now.
But McLovin is pretty low, but attackers win.
Yeah, really nice plays. I mean, every time they win, it seems like the story is that they're playing together really well. Everyone's peeking off each other. They're peeking together. Especially at the end there, you weren't able to really see it too well, but McLovin was actually peeking from the left side while the other player left alive was peeking from the other side, and they pinched him. Silva wasn't able to do anything, and they got the kill pretty easily there at the end for them. So things are looking up for Marietta now, 6-7. They still got a timeout if they want to use it, of course. Going to be looking for a force buy. Take advantage of the fact that Maryland's going to have weaker weapons.
Seems like Marietta's waiting in their own base. most likely trying to bait out the Maryland to coming in, which worked well. They are already pinching off different people, able to get off 2 kills and damage another before going down. But that is a very risky play.
Looking even for them now, they actually don't know there's a killjoy on the flank either. Coming in much faster than it did before. Speaking of which, Magic Ninja might be first one to see him. It's actually looked like Mara's gonna rotate. I think this is a good call. They still don't know the killjoy's there though, barely avoiding vision. And now, it's not looking good for McLovin. He's up against the whole team. I think the killjoy's just looking at him.
While McLovin is against the whole team, oh, there he goes. Magic Ninja and OP Knees are hanging close to each other, going on the other side of the map in order to get the spike planted, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this is definitely a good play for them. It's just very unlucky that they did not see the killjoy on their flank. They probably would have gotten that kill. But now, it's looking like all of Maryland's going to go on the flank. Hopefully Marietta's able to figure it out first.
Oh, looks like OP Knees just was able to predict it on both sides of his flank. Hopefully he's able to last long enough to get enough damage for OP Knees to capitalize, or he's able to get them. Attackers win once again. OP Knees getting Grace.
Yeah, I mean, really nice stuff from him at the end. He got all 3 kills on the retaking defenders there.
And now both are matched up with the same amount of wins.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tougher for Marietta to win this round, but if they do win it, they're looking to take at least another one after that. So this match could actually be a big determiner in who's going to win the round, because we only go to 13. Whoever wins that 13th round first is going to be the winner of the game. OP Knees getting some smokes up on mid, threatening to push. So
OP Knees is waiting on that flank while Marietta's pushing for A. But they are playing a very cautious A, and while in some games you might want to push more, Valorant seems to be a game that rewards not camping, but the peeking strategies. It's definitely a game built for that, and it makes it quite enjoyable, especially as viewers can see both sides of the teams, and you're trying to predict if they'll be able to know the same things that you know or not.
yeah, it's going to be dangerous for them. They saw the operator on A, so they're going to have to be careful with their peaks like we were talking about now. Gekko getting the plant down, maybe, but it gets shot.
It is in the same place, so it looks like Maryland is trying to get there, but there are multiple people in the B area for Marietta. And now it looks like OP Knees is planting. McLovin is going off between Grace, but Grace is taken out. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that off is definitely proving useful for Maryland. It's actually kind of surprising they're able to buy it so early. I think they just barely had enough money to do it. So I don't remember, but I think there's at least 1 kill. There might have been 2 in the middle by that operator, and of course the operator also scared Marietta off of A site. And it was actually more of a subtle detail, but Brave did an updraft right before they were going on B site. The KO heard it, and the entire enemy team ended up rotating to B site. So Maria's not able to get the element of surprise, but they're looking for it now. Pushing middle early, sees 1. Operator takes down McLovin, but Maria's turn to push. Scaring the operator away, they're going to take the initiative.
I am a bit worried about Grave using so much ammo.
Well, we'll see if it comes to fruition. Grave taking down 1.
Spike carrier killed.
Grave picking it up now, and he doesn't know the killjoy is hiding on the other side. Oh, he does, maybe. Able to find it.
Spike down A.
That's going to be tough. The last 2 people on Marietta are going to get pinched from behind. Yep, and Austin goes down. OP Knees, 1 versus 4 now. He's going to have to take the initiative. Doesn't want to get peeked from 5 different angles at once.
But it looks like that's what's going to happen. He's able to get 1.
Now he's waiting for someone else to swing.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, with the call by KO that got killed there, the operator knew exactly where to look, and once again, Maryland making use of it as the timeout's going to come out from Marietta this time. So going to this timeout, could see why Marietta might wanted to call it. They got 3 ultimates, or sorry, actually they only have 2 ultimates, 1 away, but OP needs is also very close. And considering that Maryland is now at 9 rounds, they only need 4 more to win the game. So Marietta's gonna have to make use of what they got, and I'm assuming that's what they're planning. So as this next match is going to start coming up, I think Merida is going to want to push forward more. They're getting really, I don't know why I just pressed. They're getting really scared of the operator, and it's pushing them off the site that they want to go to. And Maryland is just taking full advantage of that. They can know the rotate's coming. So I think Marietta maybe should split up a little bit and push up on other sides of the map, try and keep Maryland guessing. We've seen Marietta want to just full rush sites in previous matches, so this might be a bit of a challenge for them to adapt to.
And we have seen Marietta even punish those for teams that do split up.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how you do it, I guess. Like here we're going to see 5 players from Marietta push onto A site. There's only 2 here, but we'll see if Marietta's able to take the site in time before the others rotate.
And Grave, I believe, already is using his ultimate
Yeah,
and dashing around, trying to figure out where the different enemy teammates are. And because of how many Marietta players are here, that called the entirety of Maryland's team, but even then, Maryland's team is still struggling to even get there. Unfortunately, Marietta was not able to capitalize on taking any of the Maryland players out before, and oof.
Yeah, lots of players being taken out from Marietta. Operator out, it's going to be a lot harder to win. And actually, Austin gets 1 at the end there. That's a good little bit of money for him to get. And once again, Marietta not able to quite hold on to the site for as long as they want to. Their plant got delayed by the Killjoy utility, and then they all played off-site. Maryland was looking to
they're all
retake.
gonna push towards B this time. But Maryland has 2 people who are flanking around the same thing, probably to try to get double the damage that they can.
And
But already Marietta's presence is detected, and that causes all of Maryland's teammates to rush over. I do wonder why Marietta doesn't try backing off around. Since Maryland is consistently doing that, I wonder if that could be a strategy they could use, is banking on that, and
well, you're certainly right that they're going to want to change up their strategy. 2 ults invested, and Marietta's still down players. The Vice ultimate came out a little bit late. They wanted to use that to stop the operator, but they weren't able to get it down before the operator already made its impact. Now OPN is swinging out 1 versus 3. Able to find 1, and Marietta will go down 7-11 now. 2 more rounds for Maryland, and they will take the first game of the series. Right now, Killjoy and of course the operator on Reyna are looking pretty dangerous. But I'm thinking Marietta might just want to pull out some crazy play completely differently than they have been. They've lost 4 rounds in a row now, and if they lose this one, they're not even going to be able to buy on match point for Maryland. So hopefully they're able to make something happen. They're splitting up a lot more than they were before. McLovin looking to peek towards B site, get scanned. Of course, that might draw Maryland's rotation. Now Austin sending his drone in. Doesn't see anything. It's actually looking like there's going to be a fight towards B site. Backing up a little bit now.
McLovin is the only one around B site, and it looks like he's the one who's trying to bait Maryland to come after him and let the team capitalize on A. But because he's not seeing anyone, they're only sending 2 people out to A. 3 people, all of the team except for McLovin is in A. I wonder if they're trying to call over the other 2, and then McLovin can put down the spike.
What?
Looks like McLovin is coming to double back around.
This is going to be another hard round for Marietta. 1 down already, and they're going to face a full retake for Maryland. With not as many players going through and a Killjoy ultimate, it's going to be very tough for them. Are they going to try and push up and break it? OPNees is looking for a play for certain. There's one. It's taken down though. Predicting it. Now McLovin trying to hold the spike. Gets one. They're on it though, and I'm not
Gojo
sure they
is
can
trying
stop
to
it.
defuse halfway through. Cut off. Oh,
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Austin not able to do much there. At the end, what you want to see is Austin be able to have his utility. He basically has a molly. It's like an airstrike. He can select on the map where he wants to put it, and it will just put a molly in that area, and it can kill people that are defusing the spike. That's usually what you want to use it for. So if the enemy team is retaking and they're on the defuse like they were there, that utility is very, very powerful. But I think he already used it, and it was on cooldown, so he wasn't able to make use of that strategy. But now Marietta on their last round, potentially gonna buy as much as they can and look to push through middle. They haven't done this one in a while. They're gonna push up through 2, but looks like going to kitchen. But we get spotted out crossing. Killjoy waiting to peek, and I think he just saw one at the end there. Brave gonna peek out through spawn, maybe. They're actually gonna side against it, going to site.
Oh, looks like they're trying to pinch off Maryland, but unfortunately Grave is the first one taken out.
And getting hit by an operator there is not.
Lost McLovin too. OPNees is pretty weak. Same with Magic Ninja.
Now Marietta is fully surrounded. Nowhere for them to go. They're having to dodge Sova utility, having to peek out and hopefully get a kill. Both players now with 1-shot OPNees. And Austin, it's gonna be a miracle. They get one. Gonna have to back up now though.
OPNees last player.
7 HP. He knows he's there, but he's not able to get the kill.
That was just the first match.
Yeah, and Marietta has
First round, I mean.
shown a lot of. I remember what the score was, 7-13, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So you do this. So that round, it looked pretty good in the beginning. Marietta was at one point it was actually even. I think it was 7-7.
Yep.
So testing their mentality, because they had the win there. Like, they definitely could have done it, but usually their attacking side actually looks stronger is what I've noticed. And that round it kind of fell flat, so I think they're gonna have to be rethinking how they attack going into the next map, which is going to be Lotus. Do you have any thoughts on maybe the opponent or even our team on what you think might change?
So I think that the team, depending on the map, because Icebox is very much built to have only 2 places, and then the middle area is like an optional to add flanks. I think that Marietta is at least going to try to have more teammates. They're probably not gonna like start splitting up. They're probably gonna try to have people who are going in and then like looking back, as we saw with Maryland later on in this current game that we just saw.
Yeah, I certainly hope they go for some, more unique plays. They certainly haven't been lurking a lot. Like what you said, someone will go up like on the flank and kind of just sit there and they can hold down so much space if even they have one player doing that. And usually the other team doesn't expect it, and you can get at least 1 kill out of it. So might be what Merida is going to look to change going into the next map. And we'll see what they have in store for Lotus. Haven't seen it too much for them. 3 sites. It's going to be a lot to cover, but I think they're starting on attack, so that's good for them. And we'll be back with that in just a little bit here. Alright everybody, welcome back to our premiere Valorant game. Right now we are down 1-0, but Marietta has certainly shown the ability to win. Now they're looking to make use of that ability going into Lotus. And we're actually going to be starting on attack this time, so there's already a bit of a difference to take advantage of for Marietta, and it's looking like the comps are going to be somewhat similar, a little bit different. Actually, they actually look very similar now I'm looking at them. A little bit closer, we're going to see Breach, Tejo, and Raze come out from both sides. Controller and Sentinel, a little bit different though. OP Knees, his legendary Omen on this map coming out. Hopefully he'll be able to make some insane plays like we've seen from him before. And Austin bringing out Vice this time. We already saw it on the other map, but this time Austin's on it. And we're going to see Killjoy come out from Maryland once again. And I think that's the same player who played him before. So looking like Marietta's going to make a lot more changes Marietta is going to make more changes than Maryland is as we go into this map now. This map has 3 sites, and in my opinion, it's quite a bit different from Icebox. Icebox, one of the main things is there's a bunch of vertical space on the map, and on this map, it's a lot more linear. You usually stay like on the floor a lot more. Some of the maps like you see on Seaside here have a little bit of elevation, but for the most part, this map's unique quality is the doors that are around the map. And I'm clicking the wrong buttons here. Oh, and I didn't change the order. Oh no.
I do also see that the defenders are able to have a lot more room around than in Icebox. In Icebox, they were really sheltered away.
Yeah, and part of that is because of the 3 sites, they're able to rotate a lot more, and it's actually looking like people's... Oh, I know why. Okay, I figured it out. Alright, we're gonna start moving over here. The cameras probably are not lined up, but not change the order, but Meritta's going in. 1 gets taken down, 2, and now Meritta down 3-5. Gonna take a lot to come back from this, but Meritta's capable. On to 1 now. Austin actually gets 1 on the exit there, but he's only 1 guy. How much can he do? The spike is down. Good peek now, maybe get a 1v1. Never mind. Person in the corner is not peeking. Austin's aware that there might be the Razorvine coming out, trying to not allow them to peek. And he's actually going to try and rotate here. The wall went off. Not going to get the kill though. And my sound, dude, I think I partially unplugged my headset. Dude, everything is... Anyway, so Marietta going down 0-1 already, and their economy isn't going to be too great, so I'm guessing they're going to 5-man rush on B site. We'll see what they'll do, though.
Now, they could 5-man rush on B site, but I think it would be smart for them to go to the middle area near C, if not for the fact that the defenders could go so far. It is very interesting that they are 5-man rushing down on B, and that does have the most areas, I believe, that people can go after. But Marietta's still full. Looks like there's been trades. Marietta is down to 2.
Hopefully they're able to clutch this out. They don't have the site though, and we're actually on the wrong POV. I'm still changing the settings, but we'll still see the action as Marietta gets taken down to 2-0 now. At least they got the plan off. That is actually good for Marietta, as they will get an extra $300 for that, and it'll help their buy going into the next round. So as we go through the cameras here, Marietta, once again, they're going to be on the back foot. They're going to have a better buy now, though, so to take advantage of this, I believe we've seen 2 rushes for them so far, so were you looking at Marietta to maybe change up now that they have guns?
Looks like most of Marietta has the same gun, the Vandal.
Yeah, and that gun is usually pretty good at long range, and there's going to be lots of stuns coming out. Maryland taking over A site, and Marietta looking like they're happy to give that up. 3 players invested for Maryland. There's actually no one on B, of course. Marietta does not know that, but they're going to start inching over B site. Right now they're staying in their spawn, waiting for Maryland to potentially make an aggressive play. Brave might actually peek out here. It's looking dangerous for him if he does. There's 3 players. Confirms that at least one is there, baiting out more breach utility, while the rest of the team actually is about to run on to C site. Magic Ninja with his utility out. They're getting ready to make their play here, as Astra even is to start rotating back. Hyde and Waterfall now. Astra Star is coming out, trying to stall. And here comes the push from Marietta.
Suddenly on C site instead of B site.
And they're actually able to maybe take the site here. It's going to be a little dangerous. There are people in Waterfall, currently covered by the smoke though.
Magic Ninja is planting. All they need to do is survive for another 30 seconds, I would say.
It actually might go off faster than that, but first of all, Grave has to survive. He gets one with help from OP Knees. Now the rest of the team on site. All down to 1 player for Maryland. Now this round already going a lot better for Marietta. Ooh, and OP Knees actually, I think, saw his feet through the smoke, able to get the last kill there. Marietta coming out on top. 4 players still alive. I think we saw almost the exact same scenario before, but they're not going to have to buy a lot of their weapons, so that's going to give them a big advantage in the economy going forward, as we can see.
I believe they're not going to stick with the pistol. It would be weird if they... There we go.
Yeah, he's going to get a gun with the rest of the team. And Maryland is actually going to be completely broke if they lose this round. So hopefully Marietta is able to take it and force Maryland on the back foot. Brave once again getting stunned. A bunch of utility coming on A side. And Maryland really loves pushing up on that A site, trying to take all that space for themselves.
Seems like Grave is also trying to at least lure some people away, like, into his sites, which is very dangerous considering there are multiple people there, but he does have a second player to assist him now. Unfortunately, he is taken out. Austin, I believe, getting an ult point, is what it said.
Yeah, and McLovin still keeping the pressure on A, though he just takes a headshot. Now he's down to 12 HP. The rest of the team positioning towards B. See what they're able to find. A stun comes out. OP Knees TPing in. Getting shot by a Killjoy turret. A bunch of utility coming out. OP Knees still alive. He's going to be able to get the plant off, but they have to watch out for the retake. Marietta trying to take position in B side, and it's going to be very tough for them to hold this. McLovin getting scanned. He's going to push out. Now it's getting dicey. The rest of the team's trying to hold on as best they can. Magic Ninja watching the door.
Getting out of Pierce, and now going in for a kill!
Ooh, it's still going to be tough though. OP Knees and McLovin now. Ooh, OP Knees bringing on a 2v2. Now it's a 2 versus 1 thanks to him. OP Knees getting the final kill. 4K from him. Going huge for Marietta.
And OP Knees will have his ultimate going into the next round.
Yeah, we'll get to see how he uses it. A lot of people, usually when they play Omen, they don't really know how to use their ult too well. Usually they just use it to pick up the spike or something like that. He can basically teleport anywhere he wants on the map. So there's certainly a lot of creativity available for him to use, and
especially on such a big map, if he is able to drop down on a certain area where there's maybe some Maryland players facing away, he could definitely push in and get a back attack before they even know what's happening.
Yeah, he's actually going to go solo on C, so they might be looking to make a push on A site while OP Knees get some pressure on the rest of them.
Or going... Oh, looks like he's teleporting to... Oh, setting something.
Ooh, great! What a DK! Comes out of nowhere. It's completely shutting down Maryland's defense on A site. Marietta now running up. They're going to look to get the plant off. Grenade coming out from Grave. And it's looking like the plant's going to be safe for them. Now Maryland going to try and get the retake off.
Oh, Brave is hanging around that ledge, which someone could definitely come up from.
Looking like he'll be fine for now. Magic Ninja's actually the one in the most trouble. He's gonna get cleared out by Teo Utility. He's gonna have to run out. He gets taken down. But now, Utility invested. That's good for Marietta. Has got quite a bit to work with. Speaking of which, on site, McLovin finds one. Austin pressuring. OP knees with the crossfire up top, getting one. And a nice kill from Brave at the end there to win the round. Now, Marietta taking the lead at 3-2 with 3 rounds in a row there. They're certainly picking up the momentum. And OP Knees currently leading the charge for Marietta. Of course, you know, it's not just him solo getting all the kills. His teammates have been there to help him a lot, especially we saw Magic Ninja that one round with a bunch of stuns on B site. I think he stunned all 3 players on that one time and got a bunch of kills for himself and OP Knees there. But
now there are a lot of ults that are ready on different characters, so I wonder if we're going to see a lot of ults come out or if we're going to see once again staggered ults. I believe OP Knees still has his ult, so
yeah.
I wonder if he'll play it this round or try to save it for a different round.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what he decides to do. It all depends on how the situation unfolds for them here, as Grave is going to get really far pushed up on A site.
Oh, but Grave... Oh! Nicely done! And able to stay away from Ivsenia's sights. Oof. But unfortunately, Ivsenia is going to take out Grave and McLovin.
Yeah, unfortunate. They actually had a really good advantage there, but unfortunately the reswing was not super accurate. But Marietta, they still got a chance here. 3 versus 4. Killjoy's low. Now they're going to try and get the plant down on A site. Meanwhile, Maryland has apparently no idea. There's still a bunch of their players still on C site. They're going to rotate over now. And there's the Tejo Utility coming out from Maryland, I believe, to try and clear out site. They didn't stop the plant though, and it goes down. Now,
Marietta has 3, but Maryland has 4 still.
OPN's using his ult here, going to TP behind, but his teammates are getting taken down. Austin at least gets one. Now smoke coming out. He actually gets shot from behind. Bad timing for him there. And the last player there, Magic Ninja, getting taken down. Unfortunately, the ultimate not helping them out too much there. It was another bad case of timing for them. I'm not even sure if OPNs was going to be able to see the flank coming through, and it was kind of weird to see it come through so late because the rest of Maryland was already on site. But either way, that's another round for them. Now it's going to be 3-3, and the buy is looking pretty even for both sides. Marietta's going to have a little bit more money, a little bit less, as I'm guessing they're going to buy Magic Ninja. Yep, there it is. So this round, again, is going to be pretty important for economy, but Marietta's switching things up. They've been splitting a lot, and now they're going to full rush A site. They're all going to be running out of sight here. Brave going to lead the charge. Utility coming out from the Tejo, droning site, trying to clear it. And he also has his ultimate, so that will be an RPG that can explode anybody that's close. Using his boombot to try and clear along. They're actually going to switch it up, go over to B site, shooting down the door there. Grave.
And getting the turret as a flank.
Ooh, and there's the ultimate coming out from the enemy breach, I think. Gonna stun a lot of the players on Marietta. Plant's still gonna go down.
But OPNs is able to plant. Hopefully they're able to protect him.
Yeah, McLovin actually gets the kill on the Killjoy. Oh, and there is the enemy breach ult coming through. Ult from Brave does not find one. OPN swinging now, doesn't find him.
Magic Ninja is the last man standing. Oh.
Yeah, and the Raze getting a 3k there. I think his ultimate, he used it, and then the other Raze used it, and the other Raze killed Brave with his ultimate. But Brave's ultimate, I think, hit the breach, and the breach had like 4 HP left, so really unfortunate there. A lot of ults invested. I think there's at least 4. So both breach ults, both Raze ults at the very least, and now we're gonna see a Killjoy ult come from the defenders, which is probably one of the most overpowered ultimates in the game.
What makes you say that?
So we talked about a little bit earlier, but basically, her ultimate has a giant radius, and if you're staying in the radius when a 15-second timer goes off, you get detained, and at that point, you basically can't move, can't shoot, and
Or
you're
sitting
basically
duck.
dead. Yeah. If you get hit by it, it's gonna be very rough unless your teammates are defending you.
Marietta seems to be trying to figure out which route to go. They are splitting up this time.
Yeah, they're trying to take it slow. They just did a full rush, so I think the momentum is looking like the play for them. Brave just saw the Killjoy jump peek, I think, so he's still watching it and gonna be ready to shoot him if he does it again, but it's looking like the Killjoy is gonna play it safe. And the rest of the team can start positioning towards A once again. Yo, lurk. Big Ninja.
Now, I'm worried about Magic Ninja. I feel like he's gonna get taken out very quickly. Also, that turret.
That was nice timing from him to not die. Grave trying to get on the site. Bowman TPing in, gets taken down. He doesn't know one's in tree. Grave using some utility to get past. Catches him off
Able
guard.
to flank. Oh, but he's keeping an eye out on that.
On the upper area, I don't know what to call it.
The
either. He's got a nice angle. Usually people don't check that, but they might even come from that side. And there's the
Defender
ultimate.
Killjoy.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's clearing almost all of site. The circle's engulfing like the entire site. So Merida either has to make a play and get kills now, otherwise they're all going to die. Gray are going to get detained. And
One player detained. He chose a very safe spot to be.
I'm not sure it's going to matter. Oh my god, the Killjoy didn't see him, but he's not able to get the kill.
Oh.
He gets one at the end, just as the round. Oh, gets two actually, not too bad from him, but as you saw, that Killjoy utility is very powerful. The 3 players on site for Merida all had to run off site to avoid the Killjoy utility, except for Grave, of course, but he was detained the whole time and couldn't help his team. So that's how you can see how powerful the Killjoy ult is. And Austin's ult also somewhat powerful. It makes it so the enemies can't use their primary weapon, so especially when you have a bunch of stingers and some specters. It might be a powerful ult to use, as they're going to look towards B side this time, going in loudly. They don't care about the noise. They're here to kill. Shooting down the turret.
Shooting down the turret right as it's been placed. Definitely going for an aggressive play style, and it is doing them well. The Killjoy is down, but unfortunately they did have to trade out Graves for that.
And now Awesome guarding the door. Someone's about to break it, but he doesn't know that. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is getting pushed. OP knees, getting taken down.
Oof.
And now it's looking tough for Marietta. Awesome's getting pushed. He knows one's behind him as well. Gets him low now. Gonna be a tough play for him.
Oh, trying to go for the turn, but unfortunately just staying in the door a bit too long.
Yeah, the team was a little bit disjointed there at the very end. 2 players were in the upper area on B site, and once one of them got taken down, Maryland felt confident to try and defuse the spike, and of course that put a lot of pressure on the remaining player, as we're going to see a timeout come from Marietta, and they're down 3-6, so I think it certainly makes sense. And they're going to have a full buy this round, try and make use of it, and I wonder if they're going to buy an operator. Usually this team doesn't buy an operator. It's a big money investment. It costs about double as much as a rifle. Actually, a little bit less, but it doesn't really matter. The point is it costs like almost 5,000 credits, so...
But they do have that to spend. And so does Marietta, with McLovin having 7,000.
Yeah. Usually Marietta does not play an operator. I think there's certain like skill set you have to have an operator, because you can shoot and get a one-shot kill in the body, but if you miss, it takes a really long time to reload. So it's kind of a high risk, high reward weapon. But we'll see if they decide to go for it, and more importantly, what they decide to switch up. They've lost 4 rounds in a row. We saw a similar thing happen on the other map, so hopefully Marietta is able to stop the momentum from Maryland. I keep messing up the M's because they're so similar. But either way, Marietta's going to have to make a change up. They might push
Looks like
towards
they are
C.
going to try a full push to C, but there looks to be some things on the mini-map that they're going to have to deal with immediately.
Yeah, they have, so Astra can place her, let's actually see what's going on with the map here. OPN's pushing up, he's down to 20 HP. The rest of the team gonna push up. One's positioned in a bit of an angle there. Might get a kill once Marietta pushes up. Will anybody clear this angle? Nobody clears it! And that's a 2k. 3k! Finally gets taken down. Magic Ninja and OPN's the only ones alive. OPN's down to 20 HP, gets flashed. He's not going to move. And he's not going to get a kill either. Down to Magic Ninja now. 1 versus 4. One on his flank. He gets a nice shot on him.
And he's still got some plenty HP.
Yep, he's going to flash out here. Try and make a play. This actually works out well for him. He's going to get 1. Unable to get 2. He doesn't know where there's 1 on his flank as well. He might actually just get killed here. Barely staying alive. Can he get a headshot? That's when he needs to get this kill.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the Killjoy knows what side he's coming from, able to take the peek and take him down. It was looking pretty good for Marietta at the beginning, but at the end it all fell apart. It was all because of that Raze playing behind the box. He got a triple kill, and that really won Maryland the round there. As we saw, Magic Ninja and OPN's making a valiant effort to try and take the round from them, but it doesn't work out. And as we go into the next round, Marietta really talked about more than just one round and their timeout, hopefully able to take their lessons to the field here. Grave going to take an early peek with the Sheriff. He's confident, he's looking. He sees the Killjoy jump peeking. He's going to make some noise and rotate back. The rest of his team is pushing up towards C site. The Raze once again playing in a weird angle behind the dune. He might be able to find one here. Well, can you see if he sees them? And now the Raze in a bit of a tough scenario. Marietta not pushing yet. They're waiting to use their utility to clear it. They're going to push up behind a smoke. And they have successfully taken dunes towards C-site. Unfortunately, they're not going to be too quick on their push now, though. They use a lot of utility just to get here. Will they have enough to clear the site? Grave with a Bucky clearing the smoke. Not going to be able to do much more than that yet. As they might actually look to rotate towards B side. There's the ultimate coming out from the enemy breach. Bunch of utility coming out. There's the ultimate from our Vice. And the entry coming in. Ultimate from Grave, not finding anybody.
Oof.
Now it's down to 2 from Marietta. Austin literally on 1 HP.
Now, Magic Ninja was able to place it down. If they're able to camp out the, and use good sniping spots. Oh.
And he dies to the Raze nade from behind. Usually you're not too worried about that damage, but he was so low that almost anything could have killed him. Marietta down 8-3 now. Going into the defender half, they're going to want to have at least another round on their side. They can make it happen. They have a full buy. And, no, they're doing another full rush strategy, which so far has none of their strategies have worked too well in the past couple rounds. They've been slowly picked apart by Maryland.
Now, because of where Maryland seems to be going, Marietta seems to want to push towards A, and Maryland seems to be hesitant to want to have anyone there.
Yeah, and a lot of the times Marietta is sending one player forward here, and they're actually going to hold the flank. I'm wondering if they're going to get a kill. 2 players pushing up. I'm going to clear this. Austin, he get a free one. Bang! 1. He doesn't know there's another one there. He's going to swing out, go towards B side. And
Hopefully he doesn't get snuck up on. Oh, he takes out the turret. Oh, but unfortunately cannot take out that last.
And because he didn't clear the other person on the flank, Marietta probably has no idea there's another one there. Grave satcheling over the Astra utility. Unfortunately, Magic Ninja getting taken out in the process. And no one's up top. He gets flashed though. Grave hiding underneath. Ooh, and McLovin actually takes out the Astra. It's looking a little bit more even now. 2 versus 3.
Magic Ninja does have their ult. McLovin. Oh, sorry.
He's just not able to get the last couple of kills there. It actually looked kind of winnable, but The headshot, I think, was through the wall, so it didn't do as much damage as you would normally expect. Now, Marietta going into the defending half. Actually, I'm wrong thing. They're
Now
going.
let's see. Marietta is doing a split apart strategy where they are trying to wait at the walls. Marietta's eager and ready to go, but I wonder if having actually able to sit, if they're able to find good sniping spots like they did in the icebox, like the first few rounds of icebox.
Yeah. There's one player you want to look for that. It would be Grave going in with his nade early here. He's going to try and take possession of A. They pushed up pretty far. They seem to have it on lock, but Maryland not able to relinquish control. They still have 3 players pushed up. Drone not scanning anybody. Brave playing behind the box. Teammates are supporting him. See if Maryland decides to rotate. It's looking like they're certainly looking to. We're gonna see Vice on C site might get an engagement with the Astra here. Austin playing near waterfall just in case the enemies do come. Be able to catch him off guard here. Flash gets destroyed.
Now attackers do have 1 minute left to even set the spike, but if Marietta's able to make them keep going around and around.
Yeah, it's looking like Austin did a good job of slowing them down, and Grave actually got a pick and B while I wasn't paying attention, but there's a stun coming out by the enemy breach. Austin getting stunned, but no push coming out. I'm sure Marietta is aware that the enemy team might be rotating once again, considering they haven't really seen anybody. Austin probably knows one's close because of the breach stun. He might not though. Behind him, he gets taken down. But Grave hearing the footsteps come over towards A site. They know that's probably the primary target. Gonna be alone on site, but they don't clear it, and he gets
Able
one.
to get Gojo. Oh, but not able to throw out that grenade in time.
He actually did get it down. I didn't think he got either, but thanks to that, Marietta is able to take the advantage. Only 1 player left now. It's the breach, the one who was on C site, and they're not able to get there in time. OP knees.
Defenders win. Time expires.
Yeah, good play from them there, especially Austin. The Vice on C site completely denied the rotation thanks to his utility, so that was massive from them. And of course, the smoke coming up from OP needs to help him out as well from the entry. So good stuff from them so far on the defensive side. They're going to be forest buying here. They're certainly going to have a lot more guns than the opponent, so hopefully they bring it up to 5 and 9 for themselves here. Once again, we're seeing the push on A site, trying to take as much space as possible. Meanwhile, one's actually got a bit of a split push happening.
But they are, if Marietta's looking for control of A, then Grave is in a dire situation. They are waiting for people to come around, but who knows if they're going to get flanked. Like right there.
Oh!
Able to get one!
Oh
two.
my god, a triple kill with the collateral! Grave coming out huge from Marietta now. They have the spike
And
down.
killing the spike carrier. Now they're able to watch over that and make sure that no Maryland players can come and get it.
And OPN's not too keen to take that fight. You might as well not risk it. I'm sure the call it came that Astra has literally no HP. I think she might literally have 1 HP. So
They are also the last person standing, so if the spike is still being watched over and Care Bear is unable to get to it, Marietta can once again time them out.
yeah, it's looking like that's what will actually no. It's looking like Grave might actually just kill him here. Someone's definitely gonna get the kill. Yep, there it is. Grave with the 4K and that stellar performance, holding down A site, the early collateral, taking down 2, and then getting the repositioning of his crosshair over on the 3rd player. That completely shut down Maryland's plans, and now they're gonna look to do the same play pretty much once again. The same 3 over on A site, same setup for Marietta. It's working. Why not keep trying it?
But looks like they're moving their spike carrier over to the site A/B site possibility.
Yeah, we'll see.
And Marietta only has one person on C site, but it looks like they are setting up some utility traps.
Hopefully Austin's able to hold that down on its own. Astra Star's coming out. So there's a couple things you can do with those. They can act like a vacuum. They can suck you towards the middle. They can stun you, and they can act as a smoke. But Austin's going to back up off site. It's looking like they're going to play a retake here. Austin, most of his utility gone, and he wasn't able to hold the site. But the rest of the team positioning for a retake. Actually, one gets taken out from B side.
It looks like that they're not pushing for C quite yet. Now they are.
Yeah, they're playing a little bit sneakily here. They have two people on the flank. Austin looking to clear one. There it is. One down now. OPNews gets taken down. It's Greaves' turn now. Here comes the ultimate. Ult comes out. Takes down two!
Well
nice ultimate from him.
done.
And it's now a 1 versus 2 for him. Fortunately, his teammate got taken down in the meantime. He only has 44
You
HP
can
to
start
work with.
defusing.
Those are the grenades we talked about. They're really good at holding down the spike from a defusal. And we'll see if he's able to hide. He's getting all of the utility he's thought of. I'm not sure if he's going to get the defuse off. They're going to peek him.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, the last two players alive for Maryland are just about the best two you could ask for to hold down a plant. So unfortunate for Grave. The 2K wasn't enough for them to win the round. And it seemed like they're the same thing. I mean, they almost won that round. The retake was looking pretty good until the end. So they're going to change just a little bit here. We're going to have Tejo over towards B side this time, although he might come help A, depending on who's over there. But Maryland's not looking.
Looks like there's no push for A quite yet, and Maryland's trying to push into Marietta's base.
Yeah, Austin's gonna have to defend C site here as much as he can. Flash came out from OPNews to the wall there, able to slow him down a little bit. Austin still aware that nobody's on site, and they're actually going to look to rotate over. I gotta switch POVs. The Magic Ninja on B site, he's gonna be the first one to defend it. They heard the door open, they know they're coming. Raze does not clear the side, and the stun doesn't either. He gets flashed though. Does he know that one already ran on site? He does. He gets one, gets two, gets three!
Gets four!
Oh my god!
Done!
Oh my gosh, out of nowhere with OPNews by his side. They worked together to completely clean out Maryland on that round. I'm pretty sure...
And now Magic Ninja does have his ultimate ready to be unleashed.
Yeah, those couple kills there certainly boosted his
But it doesn't
points
look
towards
like
that.
he's buying anything other than a pistol right now.
He actually did buy. He
Oh.
has a Phantom.
Oh, I see.
But we'll see if they make any use of it. So far, a couple seen on A. Oh my god, out of nowhere! A triple kill with the utility! Grave and McLovin finally making use with that breach stun. And now Maryland down to 2.
But their spike has still... Their spike carrier is not killed yet.
And like OPNews might make that happen though. Bullet from up top. They know that Maryland's coming. Flash comes out. OPNews sprays out of nowhere. Headshot. Not finding another one yet though. And a right click comes out from OPNews.
Flawless victory.
Out of nowhere, Maryland is getting the craziest kills of all time. 2 rounds ago, we saw Magic Ninja just holding the corner and getting a triple kill, and then OPNews cleaning the rest of them up. And that round, triple kill from Raze and McLovin with the utility on A site, looking pretty deadly. So we're gonna see the timeout come from.
Let's see if
Maryland.
Marietta can keep themselves warm and on that roll.
I certainly hope they do. They got quite a comeback to make here. They cannot let Maryland take 3 rounds, and thankfully, Marietta's economy is looking pretty good. If they are able to win this round, they're in a really, really good position to at least bring it 10-10. So that's what we're looking for as we go into some of the last rounds of the game. Now, I mean, so far, what's been working for Marietta is like the most unexpected plays. Like, I was saying before, like how they play sort of ordinary sometimes. I think it works against them, but Magic Ninja playing on the B side corner. Now, not many people might know this, but I think Fall in the very beginning, he did the exact same play and he got like 3 kills with a knife.
And
So
I think what's really good about Magic Ninja not wanting to immediately fire is letting them come in so that way he can just take them out.
yeah, that's what you'll see a lot of times with lurks. It's certainly the best strategy to get as many kills as you can.
And once again, Maryland is not pushing for A, but they definitely are sending someone. And Marietta is on top of A side.
Yeah, they're gonna take that possession.
Austin
but...
is watching over C, but he's pushing forward bit by bit.
where there might be people there. The wall gets stripped, he's ready to spam it, but not able to find anybody. They were baiting the wall. Gonna have to back up now. It's looking like they're gonna try and play a retake together. Knows no one's on site. His flash didn't hit anybody. And there's actually 2 ultimates coming out. Ooh, OPs gets taken down. And Austin's ultimate not getting too much value since nobody's on site. Austin using some utility trying to hold off the plant. And we're about to see a fight. Grave against the Killjoy. The Killjoy's actually just waiting for his teammate to come out on the left. Grave doesn't know, but he runs away anyway. Barely avoiding his death, but McLovin gets taken down. Grave, what's he gonna do? He's gonna find a kill. He knows another one was there, but he's gonna try and push up on site, help his team. Maybe catch them by surprise. Maryland not on site at all, but Grave doesn't know that. He's going to blast pack out, but he's not able to get the kill. So far, the timeout looking like it made an impact for Maryland University. I think that's what the thing is. Yeah. So I'm thinking that round we saw a lot of rotations over towards Seaside, and I think Marietta just ended up losing a lot of 1v1s. And once they were down a couple players, it just becomes so much harder. Every player you lose, it's basically another player taking a 2v1. So hopefully Marietta is able to stabilize, maybe lean on each other a little bit more. We're gonna see them start with a little bit of a different setup. OP knees and Peiho here, running up on B. And they see
Drone immediately taken out by a turret.
Ooh, yeah, and Graves actually gonna get scanned here. This is dangerous for Marietta. They're gonna try and regroup. They're looking like they're panicking a little bit. This is not the time to lose your cool though. OP is playing the safe corner. We'll see if he's able to do anything. Smoking for his teammate. Maryland just pushed up on just about every site, but it's looking like they're gonna try and hit A. OP Knees is sitting in the corner there. I don't think the Killjoy's gonna look to push, but who knows? Magic Ninja and teammates here are gonna try and hold down A site. They more or less know that Maryland is in tree. Brave.
I am worried.
Hopefully his teammates are able to watch out for him. Ooh, he doesn't need it though. He actually takes down one as I switch off, but he's gonna run up. He knows the Astra's on the left. He doesn't take him down though.
30 seconds left.
And
Sounds like that's another ultimate that's being unleashed. Attacker Killjoy.
yeah, they're gonna look to go over towards B site now. And it's gonna be down to just Austin, but the enemy breach here is pretty low, so it's still winnable for him.
That radius is quite large. Like, that gives enough time for a defender's that spike down.
Yeah, and interestingly, they kind of use that as a fake as they go over towards A side this time. They get the plan off. They're both playing in tree. Austin's going to be careful as he tries to get sight for himself flashing. He knows nobody's close. Now, he has a 15-second timer on that flash. I'm not sure. He might have to try and get the defuse off before then. Certainly, it looks like that's the situation.
Doesn't look like that's going to happen, though. As it's flashing.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough. He knows they're in tree, but you have to make a miracle play happen. The flash comes out. He gets broken. He gets both kills, but it's too late.
Oh!
Yeah, he took it. He was waiting for his flash there, but he actually didn't have enough time, like you said, so there's no way he's gonna be able to get the defuse even though he got both kills. So unfortunate ending to the round there. It didn't look bad for Marietta, just things fell apart just a little bit, and that's when Maryland ended up taking the lead and getting that man advantage that made it so hard for Austin at the end. Now he's gonna go over towards A site, and Maryland's on match point. If they win this, they win the whole series. So Marietta's going to be desperate to stop him here. So far, happening a little bit of utility use, but nothing too important, as we're gonna see. Push towards C site. They've got two players here though, Grave and McLovin. They can certainly hold off the attackers for a little bit.
Now what is McLovin like?
So you can't see it on screen, but he's about to place his grenades if they push in. So if you see someone go on site, he'll most likely throw them down. On his screen, he has like a little iPad looking thing up, and it has the map, and he can place stuff. It doesn't show it in the observer. I don't know why, but that's what he's looking to do. It's just Marietta stalling out as long as possible. Maryland's gonna have to commit to wherever they go to, and it's looking like that site will be C McLovin. There's the grenades coming out. He just shot him, and the ultimate coming out. McLovin distracting them. Grave gets 2. Now he's nading, trying to delay as long as possible. And now 4 versus 2. Thanks to him and OP knees making some plays. Ultimate coming out from the enemy. Oh wait, no, I'm actually tripping. He's not. Grave getting nothing, but he delayed them a little bit. Only 20 seconds down. OP knees finishing the round. Once again, a clutch play from him. And of course, Grave with the ultimate there, getting a double kill, and he held off the attackers for quite a long time. So really nice stuff from them to that round especially.
Can Marietta bring it back? Just sudden.
Yeah. It's not going to be in one leap. They got to pull through on the marathon here. You got to get at least 4 rounds. If it's 12-12, we go to an overtime and you have to win by 2. So that's what Marietta's looking to get to here. They cannot afford to slip up any longer. One more loss. Yours goes to Maryland. In which Marietta taking things into their hands now. Grave pushing up a little bit more than usual. Speaking of which, OP knees pushing up with Teo on his side. They see the Killjoy, and that actually might be a signal for Maryland to start pushing A site. And Grave actually takes out the Killjoy in middle, watching the flanks. So that's actually huge for Marietta. Maryland's gonna have to watch out on their flank now. They have no idea if anyone's coming or not. Magic Ninja on his own in tree, not able to get a kill.
Oh,
a lot of utility
unfortunately
use.
pinned up against the wall.
And now Austin.
Grave did take out Grace, giving Marietta a numbers advantage.
Oh my god, a Grave launch him on out of nowhere! Grave once again saving Marietta with some unique plays, a couple 1v1s, and a little bit of luck to make anything happen. 12-9, Marietta looking to get 3 more rounds to bring it to 12-12. And if you need an impact player, Grave's your man to look at. McLovin at the end there also getting a kill through the door. And the Tejo utility forcing them out also. So really great teamwork from everybody. Grave, he's just the one taking all the attention. Now he's going to push up on Dune again.
Now we do have 2 ultimates ready for Austin and OP knees.
Yeah, and guessing they're going to want to use them if they get down players.
McLovin taken out very quickly.
Yeah, he was playing in the corner and it got cleared. Grave getting ulted. He's going to run off of sight. Now it's going to be a retake for Marietta. That's what they need. And they're going to need a quick OP knees, just barely not seeing the Killjoy. He's going to swing back. Will he be able to get the kill? He sees them.
Oh, it's a trade-off.
It's not looking great for Marietta right now. They're down to 2 players. They're down to 1 player. 1 versus 5. It's going to be a miracle. Ultimate coming out. Running onto site. Now, they actually haven't planted the spike yet.
And they've got 50 seconds.
And Austin just barely not seeing them. Once again, unfortunate timing for Marietta on his side. He gets taken down. Unfortunately, Marietta going down in this series against Maryland. Not able to make the clutch happen at the very end there. It was certainly getting close. I'm pretty sure Maryland was shaking in their boots at least a little bit. So I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm pretty sure Valorant's going to the playoffs. They're definitely positive this season. I know that for sure. But unfortunately, in this one, Marietta will be falling to Maryland, and to me, it seems like a lot of the times when they lose, it's a lot of the same stuff. Sometimes their teamwork isn't exactly connecting. Sometimes on attack, they look a little ordinary, a little predictable. And at the end there, we saw that play from Grave. He pushed him on the flank and he got that kill on the Killjoy. That was the impact play they needed. If they can start getting those in more rounds, I think that's what they might want to look for in the playoffs.
Yes, exactly.
Well, we have a Overwatch game here in 20 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready for that. So stay tuned, and I guess we'll just go to a break because it's gonna start in like 20 minutes anyway. So
Yep. Be sure to get any snacks. You do a bathroom break and then come on back.
Yeah, we'll be here waiting for you. But for now, we'll see you in a little bit.